Yay.
Because we are going to have our own music.
Word.
Thank you, Joy, for donating $15 to hear our lovely elephant creature sing for us.
This is
Take it
true.
away.
All right. So we did a little survey, and we have decided that you know what? I won't even say it. I am going to swing from the chandelier, from the chandelier. I'm going to live like tomorrow doesn't exist, like doesn't exist. And that's about all I got. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you so much, Joy. That was amazing.
Yeah, I was not sure whether or not we would get me to do that, but that was perfect. Thank you.
And the only reason I know this donation just happened because I made it. Y'all get advantage.
Yay.
Oh, sweet.
Whoa.
So
Aw.
How
everyone has
fortuitous
one
that
advantage.
my finger hit the volume down button on my headphones while that singing was going
Yeah,
on.
sorry, I was a little loud.
No. I'm
It was
teasing, of course.
It was
Okay.
fantastic.
If Gherkin had to sing, y'all wouldn't want to hear that either.
I don't know. That was really amazing. So
It's the police.
we were
They're
all
coming for me.
I'm afraid
Crimes
so.
against
Crimes
ours.
against music. Why did I have a feeling that was coming from your end?
So the our lovely band of heroes is currently, if you're just joining us by the way, on a search for the Fuzzy Purple Nimplewart, which is going to cure the leader of the Emerald Knights, who has come down with a disease that hasn't been seen in this land in a couple hundred years. So they are currently on a cart headed toward the swamp, and they were attacked by some displacer beast, but because of, I forgot who gave that, somebody gave $100 plus, and so all of the displacer beasts that they were beset upon suddenly turned to some stew with some lovely magical effects, which some people have stored away and others just straight up.
And who needed healing?
That was me.
And me as well, if you can spare it to two people.
Okay.
Just do one. I've got the other. I'll lay on hands on the Loxodon.
Cool.
How much are you down?
I'm down by 11.
I will give you 11.
Beautiful,
And
thank you.
I'm down by 15.
Okay, you get 11.
Thank you. Very kind.
Basically, Gherkin just pats you on the head. Very good. Yes. Very good sing.
And
Alright.
I just grab my holy symbol and do this, try to, it goes back and forth to, attempt
holy
to
symbol look
hypnotize you. The holy symbol is, it's a sleeping platypus.
Aw.
Aww.
Because it's, dreams. Yeah.
Right.
So is it made of metal or wood or?
Oh, man.
It is
Platypus.
made of, driftwood.
Oh, very cool.
I forgot that Gherkin also has a holy symbol because he's a paladin.
Oh, it's his. Is it a bunny?
It is. Have you ever seen Diva's symbol from Overwatch?
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's essentially that, but cuter.
Oh,
Aww. Excellent.
And it has faux fur on it.
Appropriate. Very appropriate. Okay, so now you are all on your way to the south, and you reach the edge of the swamp and quickly realize your cart ain't gonna get into the swamp. This just ain't gonna fly.
I had a feeling that
So-
might be coming.
Somebody want to give me an intelligence check to see?
I
survival.
will.
Oh
I
dear.
hope somebody's got a decent intelligence.
Or survival.
Gherkin has a -2 to intelligence. Let's go.
let's take a look here. Intelligence.
I
check.
feel
11.
like you'd be
Either you're
okay
gonna
with
read
it.
the map, or you're gonna figure it out by looking at the way things are around you.
11.
So, whichever works better for you.
Oh,
11 for
survival?
Wilster.
Oh,
No, 11 for Gherkin.
15 survival.
Okay.
12 intelligence.
12 intelligence as well.
Okay.
And I do have the map, so I'll pull that out and take a look.
Okay. So
Two
Wilster
from
and Tayun are
Earbiter.
looking at the map. Earbiter is bouncing around the back of the cart. It's a swamp! It's a swamp! It's a swamp!
I feel that you have really kind of got to the heart of Earbiter's personality there.
Yeah. I'm going to say real fast that I'm not going to make a roll as we're trying to figure out what to do with the cart. Rejev is like looking at the wheels to see if it'll go through, and kind of in the muck they find a little stone that as they hold it, it starts floating around their head. For the legendary item that Batman is cool gave me, I chose the Iron Stone of Mastery. So it'll give me a +1 to my proficiency bonus, and it's a lovely emerald green stone that floats around my head.
It's so pretty, and it goes along with the emerald knights. It's very
Pretty.
good. Okay.
Oh.
And nearby goes,
So-
oh, pretty stone. Ooh, pretty stone. Ooh, pretty stone.
I think I think
piece of
Zeb would probably dunk his head into the water and use his like location.
Okay. So, Wilster and Tayun, you can't make heads or tails of this map. It's according to this, you should be able to take the cart straight to the tower, and there's no discernible way to get there on this particular thing. So, that's not making any sense to you. But Neb or Zab, whatever your name is, Razorbrel,
Razabrel. Razabrel Sassafras.
platypus person. You are able to, you like look under the water and you're like, oh, well, if we walk, and you're able to notice that there's kind of a more raised area going forward. Like the cart and the horses aren't going to make it, but you can walk or swim or whatever. And it's almost like the swamp kind of must have overtaken what was a road going through here. So it's no longer really a road, but it's at least a spot that it's maybe a few inches deep as opposed to being, swamp level that goes up and down and varies quite a bit. So.
Okay, there used to be a road here. We're gonna have to walk.
Okay.
But follow me. I'll guide us.
Okay.
Right. Is there any way I can either corral the horses or what's the
Give me a survival
survival?
or animal handling.
Much for muchness for me. +1 for both. So. 4.
You think the best way to take care of the horses right now is just to let them go. You don't. So you're like undoing the bridles and everything, and trying to like get them off the cart.
Wait, what is it we're doing with the horses now?
Well, we can't take them with us, so I think we have to let them. Oh, I've done the wrong voice. We ought to let them go, surely.
I don't know that that's the smartest idea, but
Give me an animal handling job.
yeah, that's fine.
Hey, I never claimed to be smart. Just you.
Fair. That's going to be a 14.
Okay. So Rajev, you're like, whoa, wait. We need to put these horses, like tie them to trees or something, and you're able to sort that out.
Okay.
There's a stand of trees just over there. I think they'll be quite safe if we just tie their bridles up and stash the cart nearby them.
Oh, okay. If you're sure. Fine. Right.
Or our friend could cook them.
No.
Do you really want to walk back all that way?
No.
I didn't think so.
Fair enough.
I have to ask, how persuasive is he at the moment?
Oh,
Are they? Sorry.
Nope, that's worn off by now.
Not that persuasive.
No. Okay, so you have now put your horses in a nice safe location near the stand of trees, and your cart is stashed away in the same vicinity. So I'm assuming you're taking your normal adventuring gear with you and this new floating stone, and you continue into the swamp. So as you go, the swamp is swamp-like. There's big trees with like moss that kind of comes down over the edges, and if you swimming people want to get into the water and take a swim, it's deep enough to at least, it's like, pool depth, so like 3 foot-ish in some places to be able to swim, and then you hit your higher ground here and there. But the water is mossy, and although it's swamp, so it, like it's that kind of just generally things decaying kind of scent, but there's nothing putrid about it beyond the normal swamp smells.
It's lovely.
It is. And then every once in a while you'll see like little animals darting about and things swimming in the water, but so far everything's leaving you alone. But you do happen to notice that there, along with the story, there's like, you see the displacer, or like little kitties that are like almost displacer beast like, and then like little white birds that maybe could be chickens running around, which seems really weird. But there's also a crazy lady living in a tower in the middle of the swamp, so whatever.
Did we make the displacer kittens orphans?
Maybe.
Are
If I
You want to
those-
try to? Would you like to try to catch a displacer kitten?
Are those chickens?
Oh, yes, please.
No.
Excellent. Okay, skill challenge.
Yep.
Each one of you, whoever is trying to catch a displacer beast,
Me.
raise your hand. Just Tayun?
Sure.
Yeah,
Who
not gonna
wouldn't?
happen, but sure.
Who wouldn't? Yeah.
Okay, so you are on the road that's in the middle of the way, and you see off to your right there is a displacer kitten kind of halfway up a tree. Like they've climbed a little bit, and they're watching you very, very carefully.
Gherkin has
I
a
will have-
net.
What?
Gherkin has a net.
Gherkin has a net? Okay.
Yeah.
So
he's gonna use
using
that.
athletics to catch it?
Oh yeah, skills challenge.
It's a skills challenge.
That is a 21.
Okay, so Gherkin, you sneak out to it, and it just stays there clinged on the tree, and you manage to get your net out, and it doesn't get scared away, and you get it close enough to it that you could drop it over it, but then like there's two of them, and you manage to get the right one. So now you have it in a net, but now it's angry.
Oh.
Next one. Who's doing what?
I'll go.
Okay.
I will use nature. Now that I
Okay.
have seen these things in the wild, I know what they are capable of. I know that I kind of have to go around to get them just to make sure. Just so
Okay.
I flanking maneuver. So
Okay.
I will do that. And that's going to be a 19.
Okay. So Gherkin's standing there with the net around one side and the cat's still kind of on the tree. But Wilster manages to get over to the other side of the tree and kind of pry the cat off. And before the cat gets a chance to attack you, you manage to wrap the net back around it so that it is no longer able to get away. That was a really short
Swaddle.
skills challenge.
Is it still
But
angry?
it's still
Can I-
really angry
can
when
I
you just have it
use-
in a net.
Can I go up to it and I want to make a little purring sound, like a
Okay.
and use animal handling to
Okay.
calm it down
Go for it.
before I have to cast calm emotions on it. Oh wow. That's a 22.
Dang.
Shoot, guys.
So, you didn't realize it, but you actually speak Displacer Beast. And between the three of you, you have managed to capture and calm this Displacer Beast. So, Tayun, do you want to do anything since you were the one who initiated this?
What's it doing at the moment? So say it's calmed down, so it's not angry, is it?
So it is currently wrapped in a net. I think Gherkin probably still has a hold of it since he was the one initially wrapping the net around it. And then the Displacer Beast takes after after they sing to it, essentially in Displacer Beast, Razorbrell is able to calm it down enough that it's just kind of like laying there in the net, purring. So, what would you like to do, Tayun?
Seems to have done my job for him. I was going to sing a little lullaby, but Razorbrell managed to deal with that.
I like kitty cats.
Yes, I like kitty cats too.
So y'all have a.
What do you want to name him?
Oh.
Or her? Or them? I don't want to look. That's rude, you know.
I don't know. What should we call them?
Fuzzy Wuzzykins.
That sounds a little wet for a Displacer Beast. Might be all right for an ordinary cat.
Tentacular. Tentacular Wonder Beast.
Tentacular?
It's got tentacles.
Yeah,
I like it.
Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle's very good, though.
I tell you what, why don't we ask people watching to choose a name?
Yes,
There we go.
I like that.
Snickerdoodle.
I like Joyce's answer.
I think Snickerdoodle wins.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right.
I have a
Snick-
feeling. So we will continue once the stream is able to see this and take their comments.
Absolutely.
So then you continue on and you see in the distance a tower ahead of you. And the swamp around it, like in that particular location, seems to be dried up. Like it looks like there's almost a farm nearby. Like there's some lovely rows of things growing and there's a pen of animals and there's a lovely little chicken coop off to the side, and it just very much looks like this is just someone's farm in the middle of a swamp with the giant tower. And so what do you do?
Well, I suppose we should go knock.
Oh, right. We're here for some reason. Right. I got distracted by a kitty cat.
We all do. Okay, so let's walk up the door towards the bottom of the thing and see if there's a door.
So as you walk up to the place, there is a couple of people out in the garden. They're you would assume gnome children that are tending the crops there, and they look up to you, and then as they see you coming, they both run inside, and there is a door there and some lovely windows around, and they run inside and shut the door behind them.
Okay.
Oh, there's the door.
Earbiter goes up and knocks on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, dear.
Knock, knock, knock.
And so after a few minutes, the door opens and there is a gnome with the most wild pink hair you have ever seen. And she opens the door.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Shoot, I don't remember her name now.
That can't be
Myrna?
natural.
Genevieve.
No, Genevieve
No.
was the one that sent us.
No,
Yeah.
Myrna.
Myrna,
Myrna.
thank you. Sorry. Are you Myrna?
Yeah, yes, I am. What can I do for you? Do you
We have been searching, and we're hoping you might be able to help us.
What are you searching for?
Your niece sent us. She said you could help us. Wow, your hair's amazing. I think it's gorgeous.
And for $20, you can see that pink hair.
There you go.
I brought a silly hat upstairs. I have a silly hat ready to go.
Okay. Sorry, what was the question? Oh, Genevieve.
Yes. Genevieve is yeah, she does pretty well in town. What she needs you to do something for her?
The flowers, the purple flowers.
The fuzzy purple-hearted Nimplewart.
Yes. No, I cannot get you any of that.
What if we said please?
What if we did something for you in return?
Like,
Within reason,
actually, I do have a problem. You see my chicken coop?
And you turn and look at the chicken coop.
Yes, I see it.
I used to have a lot more chickens, and they keep disappearing. And I know that they're not running off because I keep them very carefully guarded, and I give them a special return home potion in their feed every day so that they always have to come home to get more. And they've just been disappearing, and I don't know where they're going. And I think it's that giant chicken.
Giant chicken?
There's a giant chicken, and it's been bothering me for ages. It comes and it takes the little chickens away, like it thinks that it's young or something. I don't know. But it has a giant house on its back. And every time it comes, it takes my chickens and it stores the chickens in the house.
Oh, good.
When you say giant chicken, I mean, are you talking giant compared to a normal chicken? So 3 foot, or are you talking about
bigger than elephant person there?
Yes.
Cool. That sounds delicious.
It's as big as the trees.
Okay.
Think of the drumstick.
Easy to spot then, I would have thought.
Yes, it is easy to spot when it comes around, but I can't take it down.
No.
If you could take care of that for me, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
Right, eh? Let's
Giant
Huddle.
I know what that is.
I do too.
Oh dear.
Don't know what it is. It's homebrewed.
Well, okay, but I know what it's
it's based
referring
on.
to.
Oh, Baba Yaga, obviously.
Yeah.
But, house on chicken legs. No, this is a chicken with a house on its back, which is slightly different.
Slightly
It
different.
is.
Well, if Baba Yaga's hut and a small feathered dinosaur, loved each other very, very much.
Still sounds delicious.
All right, let's
Let's go chicken flashing.
We're off to hunt the chickens, the giant
The wonderful chickens of the swamp.
So yes, you're going to.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So do
I
one of
guess
you-
if that's acceptable to the rest of our group, we will take care of this giant house chicken for you, and then you will help us find the fuzzy purple-hearted Nimplewart.
Yes.
Can
I
we
can do
eat
that
the
for you.
giant chicken?
If you can kill it, you can eat it. I don't care.
Wonderful.
Have
Let's
you
go
ever
chicken
cooked a
hunting.
giant chicken before? You're a really good cook.
Gherkin. That was to Gherkin, I assume.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Who is currently on mute?
What is
Some
happening?
noise going on my end, so I'm trying to.
Oh,
I appreciate you.
all right. Let's
Okay, so the last time I saw the giant chicken, it went southeast of here. And I think if you go fast enough, this was maybe 3 hours ago?
Oh,
You should be able to catch up to it pretty easily.
all right.
okay.
Let's make way then.
Let's get to it.
Do we want to
game
take
of
our
Paw
speedy potions?
Patrol is a question rather droll.
Giant chicken
Thank you.
tracks?
Thank you. If I knew that song, I'd be singing it. I just don't know it very well.
I think we are actually going off hunting something now, so it seemed appropriate.
There
Are
you
there
go.
any giant chicken tracks?
Yeah, yes.
Make survival.
I got a nat 20, so that's 24.
Nice.
So you're able to, like, you swim down under the water and you're able to spot exactly where the chicken has taken steps through the swamp. And then you also see there's a few trees in which it must have brushed up against because there's a giant feather that is laying amongst the tree leaves, which everybody sees those. Like, you can't not notice the giant feathers. Unless you're, you know, earbiter and off in your own little world being excited about a mushroom you found or something.
Mushroom, purple one. Oh, but giant feather. And Earbiter grabs one of the giant feathers and then goes up to Wilster and goes, tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Having
Is the turtle ticklish?
Ticklish.
Not on the shell, but everywhere else. And it's how are you even wielding that thing?
I'm proficient in feather wielding.
It's 5 feet long, by the way. So it's, I mean, it's like the size of a longsword, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, could you make a... Could you make a weapon out of that? Out of the...
You could try the quill.
Yeah.
Like a bow?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Anyways.
Do you want to
You're
play
not
with
even the
feather?
artificer.
And Earbiter is prepared to hand this feather over to anyone who might want it.
I'll take it. I don't know what it's gonna be good for, but we'll find out. And I will jauntily stick it like in the pouches strapped to my shell, and it will just kind of waft above me, fancifully.
Excellent.
It's like putting a feather in your cap. Times
Exactly.
1,000. I like it. Okay, so because of
I think you should get disadvantage to any sort of stealth now, though.
Well, unless he's camouflaging himself as a chicken.
Exactly.
That's true. Yep.
Bacal.
I withdraw my comment.
So as you near the place of this chicken roost, like the ground around you is it's a little bit drier in this area, so it's a little bit easier to walk, and there's giant feathers kind of here and there all over this particular clearing in the swamp, and straight ahead of you see a giant white chicken. It is 25 feet tall. It's like in map terms it would take up a 20 by 20 square. And it is currently sleeping. So
Be very, very quiet. We are hunting chickens.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
okay, so Elmer and your crew, would you like to roll some stealth?
Apparently.
Before that, can I cast silence around it?
Yes.
The 20,
How large of an area does that cover?
20-foot radius?
Okay. Do you kind of move to the middle of the crew before you do that, or?
Oh, no. I'm casting it on the chicken.
Oh, okay. So does that
we'll
make
never
that
hear
area
it coming.
Smart. Okay, so that's 20. So it's 20 by 20 feet, and then he's 25 feet tall, but he's sleeping. So 20-foot radius or diameter? Radius.
Wait.
So that would be a 40-foot.
Or maybe it's
circle.
a 20-foot. 20-foot.
It's
Yeah,
a 20-foot
20-foot
radius
sphere.
sphere. So it's a
Centered on
40-foot
the-
wide sphere.
Yeah, centered on
Okay,
the chicken.
yeah.
So
So that would work.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay, so you are able to, let me think, silence affect vibrations on the ground too? I would imagine so.
It makes you immune to thunder damage, so I would assume so.
Yes. Okay. Well, you sneak up on this chicken, and I will need initiative rolls, but for right now, you get a sneak attack. Start with.
There goes
That's
my
better.
thunderous smite. I can't use that now.
Nope.
15 for me, please.
10 for me.
15 for me.
I heard 2 people at once. Somebody had a 10.
I did.
You did.
And I had a 15.
17.
Also a 17.
I got 6.
Catch the chicken, catch the chicken.
Your dex is higher, right, Rajev?
Yeah, +5.
Do, do, do.
At least I assume. I don't necessarily know anyone else's stats.
Oh, +5 in anything.
Okay. All right, so you all get a sneak attack on this giant chicken. You can do those. Well, we'll just keep the order. You, let's see here, Rajev goes first.
I go first? Is that what you said?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, in general?
Well, in general, but for sneak attack, however you guys want to do the sneak attack is
okay.
fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's all going to be kind of at once, but
Gotcha. Sure, I'll go first then. I will actually go in and I have my spear as my weapon, so I will use that for starters. So I will stab it. I have rolled a synthetic 20.
ooh,
You're skewering the chicken?
Yes. I'm going to make chicken
satay?
kebabs.
Good.
I like it.
do. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And I will do 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
I believe I think a spear can be a monk weapon, right? Because it doesn't have heavy or two-handed.
Sounds right.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. So I will then use unarmed strike when I make an attack action with an unarmed strike, or a monk weapon. I can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action. So just the one. I'll then punch it. Wow. For a 26.
Dang. Okay. So as you punch it, you shake it hard enough that the house that is on its back, it shakes it enough that some chickens come out. Let me see how many chickens.
Okay.
Oh, I need to roll.
That if it matters, that punch does 10 damage.
Okay.
No, not 10. I'm sorry, 9 damage.
Okay. Oh, you only did 9 damage? I thought you did 20 damage. I'm confused.
It was a 20 hit. 20 to hit.
I hit with a 20.
26. No,
Yeah, 26.
Never
First
mind, you don't shake it hard enough.
That's
Just
okay.
kidding. Just close enough. Go ahead.
We see a little chicken's head appear up at the window, but doesn't
do.
actually fall out.
There's a chicken in the doorway. It does
Yeah.
not fall.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's me.
Okay. Gherkin, you're up next.
You're muted.
Gherkin is muted.
go.
He's going to run up to it and hit it with a great weapon master strike.
Okay.
What is 5? 15.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, just.
Oh, beautiful. I'm going to dump a smite in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, first off, I get to reroll ones because of great weapon fighting. Much better. So that is 1 plus 5, 4 plus 10, 24, 2d8. 36 points of damage.
Whoa!
Okay,
That's
so
massive.
you definitely shake it hard enough. Okay.
Great Weapon Master is my favorite.
So, as you go to swing, sword, or what do you have?
Maul.
Oh, as
Maul.
you swing your maul at this thing, you hit it and shake it so hard that the house on top shakes enough that 4 chickens fall out and are now running around.
Like headless chickens.
And next up is Earbiter. Oh, or
Earbiter.
Tayun.
Oh, what does it? Tayun can go next. Yeah,
Whichever.
All right.
You had the same roll.
you can go
Oh,
next.
right. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to take this opportunity to use my breath weapon.
Okay.
Which is a fire weapon. So, action once per short rest, exhale in a 15-foot cone. So, need to do a dexterity saving throw, difficulty class 10.
Okay. So, it's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
I will say it's woken up, but it has not yet gotten to the point where it can actually use a dexterity save to get out of the way.
Okay. So that'll be full damage, and that will be 9 points of damage. Fire damage.
Okay. You singe its feathers a little bit.
And I will also use a bonus action to cast Bardic Inspiration, who hasn't gone yet, on Earbiter.
Okay. Cool.
So you get for 10 minutes, so you can add an inspiration die, 1d6 inspiration die to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You can see it after making the roll. You can use it after making the roll, but before you know whether the roll's worked or not.
Okay.
I see what you mean.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Anything else from Tion, I guess, before I dive in there? No?
Tayun done?
No, sorry, beg your pardon. Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
Go for
so
it, Earbiter.
Earbiter grabs her longsword and gets 17%, 24 to hit.
That hits.
And yeah, great. And then I'm going to do 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 5 slashing. So I'm going to use that Bardic Inspiration here. Oh, for crying out loud. 2 ones.
Wow.
So that's 7 points of damage.
Okie doke.
Stinky dice.
Well, you, hit
You
at
can't
least.
use. Sorry, just to clear, Lovely. You can't use the thing to damage.
Oh, sorry. Okay,
Yeah,
take that
it's a
off. So it's 6 points of damage.
Yeah, it's ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Oh, sorry, I missed the that.
So 6 points damage.
6 points of damage.
Okay. So, next up is Wilster.
All right. I will take out my mace contraption and have at it.
Okay.
And that is going to be synthetic 20.
Kidoki. That
And
hits.
yeah, I hope so. And that will be 9 damage.
Damage to this
and-
creature.
That will be it for me.
All right, and last but not least, our lovely little platypus boy, person thing.
I would like to walk up to it, and I would like to do bad touch. It's called inflict wounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
No
I know
fingering is
D&D
chicken.
occasionally has its problematic elements, but calling something bad touch would seem a little bit much.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just really hungry for chicken. That'll be a 23.
That didn't help.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I have not
Are you, though?
slept yet. That's a 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Okay,
Yeah.
so what kind of damage does this one inflict?
This is necrotic,
Oof. Okay.
and it is 18 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, nice.
Are you sure you want to eat a necrotic chicken?
I want to eat any chicken.
There's a lot of real estate on this, boy. We'll figure it out.
Problem will probably be eating it all before it goes off.
I don't know. If we roast it, we'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You can cook that off.
That is not a resistance it has. Okay, cool. So, it is woken up by all of these attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And it is not happy
No.
that you have come attacking. So, it stands up and it... Something... It's going to use one of its legendary
Oh, God.
actions.
That's never a good word.
And it's
in
going
this
to go
context.
to... It's going to one of the chickens that's on the ground nearby, and it's going to cannibalize it for some healing.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh,
Even the
that's-
chicken likes chicken.
That's messed up. I love it, Kim. Oh my god.
Realistically, how much healing can this thing get from a chicken?
Have you had chicken?
Does it get extra points if it's a soup?
For its soul.
aw.
Okay, so that is what it can do before we go to the top of the round. And that is Rajev's turn.
Okay. I'ma do some more punches.
Okay.
Punch the chicken.
Does a 20 something hit? 25.
Yes,
Okay,
that definitely hits.
awesome. So that punch. Where did my D4 go?
Long time passing.
I've lost my damage dice. What? Where'd the... Oh, they're on the other side of my computer. Okay. That is
Why does it change?
8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I will spend a key point for Fury of Blows.
Okay.
That is a synthetic 20 and an 11. I assume the 11 doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
Okay.
But
so
the first
that,
one was what?
synthetic 20.
Okay, yep.
And so that will be 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okie doke. That will do some damage. All right, cool.
And I will...
Oh, I forgot to have the chicken house shake. Oh well.
It's okay. I don't know if any of these is going to work because it's so large, but I have open hand technique. If I hit with one of my Fury of Blows attacks, I can impose one of the following effects. I can make it fall prone, which I assume is not going to work since it's so big. I could push it up to 15 feet, which means I'm assuming is not going to work since it's so big. Or I can make it not have a reaction until the end of my next turn. Would any of those work?
Looking. I think the last one would.
Okay, so as I give that quick 1-2 punch. I catch it off guard just enough so that it's focusing on the punch and not anything else that might be coming at it until the end of my next turn. It has no reaction available to it.
How long does silence last? Matt?
Silence. 10 minutes.
Okay.
Or as long as I concentrate on it.
Okay. And what did you just attacked, right, before?
Yes.
You didn't have any concentration dropping anything?
No.
Okay. Just making sure I'm remembering that, because punching's not affected by it, but some of your other stuff might be. So.
Yeah,
okay.
that's fair.
Okie doke. And also, you get saved from... I'm trying to think if it's going to realize that it's silent around it.
It would probably depend on its intelligence. Or wisdom.
Let me make an intelligence check, because that's not good for it. Oh, yeah, no, that's a 0. So, it's going to try to use one of its legendary actions, which you can't hear, but it opens its mouth real wide. And there's nothing that happens, but you get the impression that it's trying to do something to cause some damage, but you don't know what. Okay, and it's its turn, so it will attempt to trample this giant elephant that just attacked it.
Fair.
These things happen.
Okay. First, I attempt to attack, and that's a 7, 8. That's not gonna do it.
No, unfortunately.
Do I get multi-attack? I don't think so. Okay, that's it for its action.
I'm a nimble elephant.
You are. Okay, so next up we have a person. Gherkin.
All right. Going to swing my maul at it again.
Okay.
Let's go to the mall.
Yes.
Today. Well, I should have said Great Weapon Master beforehand, so I won't do that. That's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
I get to reroll both of those because 1s and 2s. That is 12 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. You shake the coop.
I believe
Shake
that's
the coop, shake the
all
coop, baby.
my boy can do for right now.
Don't shake the coop over.
So as you are attacking, your 12 points of damage is enough to shake the chicken hard enough that 2 more chickens come out of the coop on top. And they run about. Okay, next up we have Earbiter. No, Taeyun was going first.
Oh, yes. Okay, I've used my nice special attack, so just going to be a rapier attack on the giant chicken, which is not words I ever thought I'd hear myself say. Yeah, that's a miss. That was a 7 plus, what's it? Yeah, 8. I'm assuming that will not be enough to hit.
No, it will not.
Okay.
Right. Any bonus actions?
Not right now, I don't believe. Nope.
Right. Earbiter is up next.
Okay, Earbiter's going to use her breath weapon, which is also fire.
You're just trying to roast these chickens, aren't you?
Smells lovely.
And that one, so that's 8, which I'm guessing does a big fat hairy nothing.
So you are attempting to use your breath weapon. It's not a... Wait, yours isn't
No,
a
it's
dodge?
That's a dex save.
It should be a dex save.
It's dex saves, it's not an attack roller.
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay, sorry.
There's 2d6 damage, halved if they make their DC 10.
I've got 2d6 plus 5.
What's your DC for dodging?
Hang on, which one do I look for?
It's 10. It's on my sheet. So it's
Okay.
10 is difficult class.
Okay,
Right. Thank
so
you.
it rolls a 15 for a dex save.
So that's half damage then.
Right, and that was 2d6 plus 5. Excuse me if I can find the d6s. So that's 6 plus 5, 11. So it's going to take 5.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And after your turn, it's going to eat another chicken.
Oh.
So it is cannibalizing yet another of its ilk that just ran away. Okay. 4s are hard to see. Oh dang. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yep, I don't think Earbiter can do anything else, by the way.
Okie dokie. So then up is Wilster.
Excellent. I will attack the chicken. I'm
I
gonna
assume
hit
you mean
it.
the big one.
Yeah, the big guy. I'm gonna hit that big guy with my massive scary mace. I'm going to go ahead and use that inspiration because that was a 5. That's better. That's a 19.
That'll hit. Much better.
All right. 9 damage.
Y'all are rolling just under the chicken summoning mark. It's amazing.
That's fine.
The coop shaking mark.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Then
did you say we all at the beginning of the session we all had inspiration?
Advantage. Yeah.
No,
Or
I
was
gave
that
you
first
all.
level?
Kim
I donated
donated
to give
for
you
it.
all
Right.
a reroll advantage from something.
Right. Okay.
So if you've not used that yet, which I think Chase is the only one.
Yep.
You have 1 left. Okie doke. Next up, we have Platypus person. Platypeep.
I will attack it with my Morning Star.
Okie doke.
And here we go. That is a 18.
That'll hit.
Oh wow, awesome. That's max. That's 12 points of
You
bludgeoning.
shake the coop.
Oh no, I caused chicken rain.
I don't tip the coop over. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
5 chickens pop out this time.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to eat them before the big chicken does.
Mm-hmm.
But I
Aren't
don't
we
think
supposed
I
to be
can do
seeing if we can take them back to?
Look, there's more than 6 of them, so she wouldn't notice one disappeared.
Oh, actually, I have a spell I can cast here, I think. No?
Okay.
Whole chicken.
Nope. Nope, never mind. Nope.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
And we're back to Rajev.
Well, what do you know? I will do the same thing. I will punch the chicken. 16. That hits, all right. That will be 9 bludgeoning damage. And I'll use my unarmed strike to hit it again. Not flurry of blows, just the unarmed strike. Normally, that is so close to a crit, but is not. That's a 27.
Ooh. Yeah, that hits and then some.
And that will be math. 8 damage. 8 bludgeoning damage. I think that's it. Yes. I will use my movement to try and get as close to the chicken as possible. I know I'm already punching it, but like, I want to be near its legs.
You're gonna hug a leg,
Well,
basically.
sure.
Okay. Cool. How much damage was that last one? Sorry, I was distracted. by
No, it's
chat.
okay. 8 damage.
Okay. Very good. is not looking good at all. Okay, and it's back to its turn. So it realizes sound effects do nothing. What else can it do?
Your Foley has no power here.
Damn, I bought this tray of gravel specially.
What am I gonna do with all this celery?
Okay, it's gonna go for let's say that nope, it's gonna go for the orc. Because the orc's done the most damage. For sure.
Well, shucks.
So it's going to go at you with its beak. So it's leaving its head down to hit you. Oh, damn. Nat 20.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Battle smart.
Mhm.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, dang. I don't know if I have enough dice for this.
That's never something you want to hear in DMs.
No.
Okay,
We
I'll
can
just
roll
have
some
to...
for you. I've got it right here.
8, 9, 10, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 14 plus 17, math,
31.
31.
Yeah, I'm
31
out.
damage, and you need to make a,
No, I'm out.
oh, you're out?
Oh.
Okay, so you can't make it, and it swallows you.
Oh.
Whoa.
So,
Give it
let me
tetanus.
read this one out. Small fry makes a beak attack against the small. Oh, I can't do the swallow. It's not small.
Orcs
Just
do
kidding.
Mm.
You're medium.
I'm sorry, did you say his name is Small Fry?
Yes. I'll share the character sheets that I'm pulling all this from later. But anyway, yeah, you can't do that. But I'm going to say that well, you're down. Oh, it's gonna knock you prone. So never mind. That is all it can do. Cool, cool, cool. And that's its move. So next up we have. Oh, I think Gherkin is next. Death. A death save, please, Mr. Orcman.
4.
That is a fail. Okay, Tayun,
Oh, right, me again, is it? I mean, that seems
Yes.
quick.
your
So they
friend
didn't do
Gherkin has
anything.
fallen.
Okay, I will do my normal rapier attack.
Okay.
No, hold on. Rapier, is that a dex or a?
Dex.
It's dex.
Or
Oh, right.
It's Dex for sure. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
either one. You choose.
So that is a 15.
Okie dokie. That'll just hit it. Okay.
Okay. And my massive 1d8. Where's my d8? There it is. Oh, joy. And that'll be 1 point of damage.
Yay.
And you,
First time I managed to hit anything so far. Yeah, you
So-
pluck out a handful, its head feathers. Yeah.
It has come down to try to swallow the orc, and as it's there, you go to stab it, and you get it just barely, but you like nick the edge of its neck as it's coming back up, so you don't actually do much damage. But yeah, it's a thing, something.
Just double checking that I don't get a plus. Never mind.
Okay, next up we Earrider.
yep. So again with the longsword, that's 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay, and we're doing 10 points of piercing damage.
All right, you shake the coop.
Oh.
4 more chickens fall out. and it is looking real rough. So it is going to be mad than it has been. And it is going to recklessly trample toward you because you just did 10 damage to it. Oh wait, it says random enemy. We'll do a 1d6.
Earbite is fairly random.
Okay, so 2 would be we'll skip Gherkin. Tayun.
By the way, before you do that, they should have had 4 points of damage from me because I didn't add in my damage bonus.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're real rough. So, it is stampling towards you, Tayun. Please make a... Wait, each creature in a line toward the enemy takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and must succeed. Oh, so you're going to take the damage regardless. Cool. And you have to roll a strength save.
13.
Oh, you just make it. So this giant chicken is not happy that you nicked its neck. And it tramples towards you, and you take 7 bludgeoning damage, but you manage to almost like a Matrix style, just got out of the way before you were knocked prone.
Excellent, excellent.
And you stand back up. So next up we have Wilster.
All right. Is Gherkin in the silent zone?
Yes.
Okay. I want to grab Gherkin and pull him out, and then dump a what is that? A cure wounds? Is that what I've got? A healing word.
We also have potions.
Can I use my reaction to just drop my spell? Concentration?
Yes. If you want to.
I'll use my reaction.
So it's no longer silent.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will. In that case, I will. Where is it? I will do the Crimson Bovine Plus for Gherkin.
Okay.
Action. So
very nice.
Is what is it? 2d4.
2d4 plus 2. It's just like a normal healing potion.
Okay, cool. 5, 2, 4, 4.
Oh yeah, you're rolling. Never mind. And then
5, so that'll be
exhaustion.
7.
Okay.
7 back to Gherkin, so he is stabilized and up. And
give him
then...
a 1d100 too. Give him a
1d20.
1d20.
Yep, that's how I do it. However you want to pull it.
Okay, however you usually do it. Do that.
Okay, so Gherkin, go ahead and roll a d20.
10.
Okay, nothing happens.
No wings for you.
No wings.
It happens.
But you do have increased, what is it, dex or something?
Nope. If there was any, what's the word I'm looking for? If he had any exhaustion levels, that would have gone away, or 1 level of that would have gone away.
Okay. So that's all. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So you have been healed. You are prone, still in the same location you were, because you wouldn't have been able to drag him out in the same action as giving him something.
Okay.
So that's why I had him drop the spell. Cool. Or he decided to. Or sorry, they. I am looking at the wrong thing. Anyway.
Okay.
You are next, though.
Indeed. So I am. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt another inflict wounds on it now that the yeah. And natural 20 again.
Dang.
This is a magic box. I love this box.
So oh, is it the box or the die?
What's that?
Is it the box or the die?
Well, no, it's the box because it doesn't matter. I have different dice for all my characters, you know. And yeah, it's got to be the box. All right. That's a lot of dice. That is 33 points of necrotic damage.
Whoa!
Okay, so what does it look like as you take it down? I will give it one more shake of the coop. Just for kicks. Okay, yeah. So there's 3 more chickens running around.
I am just salivating at the prospect of eating this giant chicken as I reach out my hand, and as my palm thumps up against the feathers, this necrotic energy just kind of spreads throughout, and
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So the chicken then falls on, let's say, onto its side. I need I guess we didn't really establish who was on which side. We'll say Rajev, Zeb, and Gherkin. We'll say all roll dex save to get out from under the falling chicken. Which is the best line I have said all day.
14 for me.
Okay, you manage?
9.
Oh no! Deb, can you get out of there?
Oh. Sorry. Dex?
Yes.
13.
Okay, good. You get out too. So, Gherkin, you were prone, so as you were trying to escape, you didn't quite get out of the way, and I should have made Wilster roll too. Anyway, your body is now pinned under a giant chicken.
Did I take any damage?
Yeah, we'll say you took 1d4. 4 points of damage.
I am so close to being out again.
I
have 3 health left.
I look at it. I just fixed you, mate.
I'm sorry.
Gherkin, are you all right under there? I say, are you all right?
You're gonna have to eat your way out.
You're not going to be able to cook it under there.
I will try and lift the part of the chicken up to let him out.
I will assist.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a straight strength.
Yes, please.
19.
7.
So
If it helps, I have powerful build.
Well, yeah. You come over and you're trying to lift, and Wilster comes up alongside and like puts his hands underneath and like lifts it up just a teeny bit, which gives you enough space to get both of your arms really under it to be able to lift it up high enough for the rescuing of your friend. So you have beaten the giant chicken. AKA small fry.
And I counted, I'm keeping count, I reckon there are 16 small chickens still running around.
Yes. So would you like to gather up the chickens?
Gather the chickens,
Yes.
gather the chickens.
Okay.
Regia just runs around going, yeah, chicken, tricky chicken, yeah, tricky chicken, chicken, whoa!
I mean, yeah.
Stampede.
I don't think that's helping.
Tricky chicken!
Okay.
I've got a suggestion. Razabrel, didn't you have a sleep spell earlier? Would you cast sleep on the chickens?
Yes, I will cast. It's a 20-foot radius out at least up to 90 feet. So.
Okay.
And it would do like.
I'm just gonna say, for the sake of time, you're able to put all the chickens to sleep.
Because
Yeah.
it's
Does Gurkin fall
5d8
asleep too?
of hit points, and chickens probably have like what?
They have one.
yeah,
It's
one
fine.
hit
Yeah.
point, yeah.
Okay.
So you're able to put all the chickens to sleep. I assume you have a bag or some accoutrement.
Or something.
to put them
Yeah,
in.
we'll just gather them all up
That's
and
facts.
Since Gurkin only has 3 HP left, I think he falls asleep too.
Well, if you were over by the giant chicken and the chickens are all running around, you're not even in range. You're good.
Okay.
You're shielded by the giant chicken.
All right.
I know.
Giant chicken shield.
Oh, hey, that's a band name.
Yeah, shield.
Giant chicken shield.
Here, since I let the chicken fall on you, I'm sorry. You want to drink my potion and see if you get the wings?
He stops
Chug,
and he's
chug, chug,
he's just
chug.
kind of thinking about himself with wings and thinking about this tiny platypus with wings. No, you keep.
You guys all had an extra 2 healing potions as well
Yes,
as that one.
yeah.
So
I know,
I'll just-
but I was like just, trying to be.
you want to see somebody get wings before we finish.
Somebody certainly has
I'm
chicken
gonna-
wings, but I will do a cure wounds on him. So,
I'm also gonna dump the last of my healing pool into myself.
and I did 15.
I like that.
You
Just
got attacked by a face hugger. Uh-oh.
That's how Gurkin heals himself.
yeah, I love that most people are
Baseball.
like, okay, like right here, but that's perfect. That's perfect.
Gotta fix the moneymaker first.
I like to think that back in Paladin school, one of your friends was just really mad, but you were injured, and so they just like smacked you on your face, and so now that's what you think you have to do every time you heal someone.
Including himself.
Yes.
Well, Semi and the Semi and the Paladin in my Curse of Strahd campaign has decided that when he lays on hands to heal anybody, it's a hearty slap on the back. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
Good game, sport. Good game.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take your chicken that you have gathered here, and you, I'm just going to say for the sake of time, you make it back to the tower where Myrna is, and that you've come up to the door.
Ah, my chickens! You've gotten them. How?
Yeah.
Oh, this is fantastic.
They're a bit sleepy at the moment, but
I don't think the large chicken will be bothering you any longer.
If it does, you should move.
Yes, you should go very far away from here.
And she's going to look at the feather that's sticking out of your pack, Wilster.
Ah, you got one of the feathers. Yes, they're very, very good for making potions with.
Oh,
I can give you some recipes in a moment, but
I would
you
love that.
need some purple-hearted nimblewort, yes?
yes.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
And she will lead you up. And at the top of her tower is nothing but raised beds that are growing the purple-hearted nimblewort. So she gives you a couple of, we'll say she gives you 5 buds, 5 flower buds for.
All right, so this should be enough to make enough elixir for at least 5 people. So
Okay.
hopefully,
I-
These are just the buds, yes?
Yeah.
Let's just double check that they are indeed the purple-hearted ones.
I call for the we'll still do have that picture.
I will pull it out, and then I will take a pair of tweezers from, what do I have? I have some tool pack
Probably
for
like
certain.
You have tweezers, it's fine.
Yeah,
fuse tools,
I
right?
will, and I will just peel a bud back real quick.
They're red inside.
I
We all
give
look
me
at
a
her.
disapproving look.
Oh,
We
I
were
actually
warned.
told you. Okay. And she'll go over to a different batch of raised flower beds and hand you. And you can see that the one that she's at have the jagged edged leaves
Yep.
that
Yeah.
you had been told to look for. So she hands those to you. You people are.
Do you want to just double check those?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I double check.
Yes.
They're the real ones this time. You know how hard it is to keep these things alive?
Harder to keep people alive that are suffering from wasting disease. Without these.
Fine.
That's another band name. Penny has just popped up. Tortles with tweezers.
Oh, yes.
Is either that or a Dr. Seuss?
Turtles with tweezers. Turtles with tweezers. For those watching, my wife keeps a list of band names, and she's sitting in the living room right now, so I keep yelling them over to her.
Legit. Okay. So I will say that you have made it back all the way to Brindleville with your gains from this little adventure, and you come into the place, and Genevieve is very happy to see that you brought her exactly what she needs, and the high elf herself, over the next couple of days, she gets much better, and has invited you into her chambers.
Ah, thank you. You are the adventurers that have brought us here, brought me the cure to my wasting disease. I would like to bestow upon you honorary membership to the Emerald Knights.
And you all get gold and all the fanciful things that go along with it.
That's wonderful. Thank you for the honor.
Much obliged.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Bright as the night. Yeah, bright as the night. Bright as the night.
Oh my gosh.
Watch her as I married her.
I can see why.
So you have completed your adventure.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Thank you guys for playing with me. This has been a lot of fun.
Yes.
We're
thank you very much.
actually slightly early, now that I noticed, but that's all right. What would we will give all of our who we are, where you can find us, and I'll do the closing little charity bid thing. But we'll start with Rajev, aka Zann.
Hi, I'm Zann. You can find me on Twitter at Covered and Sawdust. You can also find me as the GM of a Numenera actual play podcast, currently called Palimpsest. And it's a good time there. And I think that's the only other thing I do on a regular basis. So, yeah.
Yay!
Yay! And Wilster?
My name is Chase. You can find me at TQLoudly on Twitter. You can find me as the GM of Another Path, an actual play theatrical D&D podcast, releasing every other Wednesday. We got a new episode actually coming out this upcoming Wednesday. I just finished the first edit of it last night. It is a doozy. You can also find me. I am the I'm going to go ahead and say creative director of Ghostlight Media, a network of podcasts that focuses on theater and gaming, of which the aforementioned Palimpsest, soon to be named something else for reasons, is also on. And I also am on Shakespeare, which is a roundtable discussion podcast where we talk about all of Shakespeare, even the bad ones. And I am also the producer on Zach and Griffin's Multiversal Pet Shop, which is a comedy improv podcast where the titular Zach and Griffin go through monster manuals and talk about which D&D and other assorted monsters would make good pets. Not most of them. Most of them are not good for that purpose. No, sometimes maybe guards. Usually not.
Oh, speaking of pets, y'all have a displacer piece.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I totally forgot about that.
Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle. Okay, anyway, Gherkin, where do we find you?
Hi, my name is Ryan. Gherkin is not my born name. in case anyone was wondering. I play Gray, the Tiefling Warlock of the Celestial, over on Chromatic Chimera's Steam spell, which is one of our 2 persistent campaigns. We switch off weeks. So come on over, check us out for that. And besides that, I actually, about a week or 2 ago, released a 4-song synthwave EP called Run the Shadows, which was a pet project of mine. And it's a lot of fun.
What? Oh. I want to hear this.
Agreed. We'll have to be looking that up.
I will link it
Googling
in the
it
chat.
now.
Excellent. And Tayoon.
Hi, so I am Chris, otherwise known as Book Zombie. You can find me on Twitter on CJH Book Zombie, all one word. I am one of the players in the Nerd Therapy actual play podcast, which hit 41,000 downloads this week across the
Across the
getting on
run of
towards
it.
3 years, not per episode, obviously. I am also the DM stroke showrunner stroke editor of BZ's Curse of Strahd, another actual playcast, which can be found on Welcome to the Party's site. So I can't remember exactly what the
Twitch.tv.
It's not Twitch. It's a
Oh, it's not
podcast. It's not Twitched.
Oh.
I tell you what. Sort the
Search
next person
for it
out, and
on
I'll
your-
find the actual link.
Okay. Earbiter.
Hi, so I'm Penny Hill. I'm on Twitter occasionally as Happy Pensky. I am also part of the Nerd Therapy Collective, where I play Lucia Stellari, the rogue who will take anything that's not nailed down and quite a few things that are. And I'm also playing in BZ's Curse of Strahd, where I am playing Marmoset Quince, Human Ranger, has recently discovered that the way to get rid of a -2 on charisma is to occasionally take a wash.
Okay.
Pro tip.
Yeah.
That's good. And Razabrel.
Hey folks, I'm Matty, aka So Many Games. I play D&D over at Soulbear RPG Wednesdays and Fridays, and soon to be every other Monday, as I'll be joining the comedy troupe that did Comedy of Strahd. We're going to be doing Ghost of Saltmarsh in a
Fun.
comedic style, so that should be fun. The word booty is probably going to be in the title of the show, so and I play on the other Mondays on Fem NPC, and then on my channel I host a lot of talk shows, and some folks here have been on the GM chats or the So Chatties, and tomorrow is Stink Chat Orama Stink Chat 2 Electric Boogaloo. 12 hours of TTRPG chat, 30 guests, 6 back-to-back episodes, raising money for our friend Alex, a fellow Thread Raider at Stinkrat Streams. Help her cover her medical expenses. She really needs the help, and she's a really good friend. And if you've ever met her,
She's amazing.
she is just like she's just one of the most amazing people you'd ever meet in your life. So
Rainbows in human form.
right. So we're gonna be chatting. A lot of great folks are gonna be there, and we're gonna be chatting, raising money for that. And so please come down, hang out with us. That is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that means that starts at 10 a.m. Eastern or 3 p.m. GMT. Yeah, that's what Matty does.
Matty does a lot.
Matty does so much more too. Oof, I'm so
I am Kim, aka Metz Girl, METZ Girl, and you can find me on the Twitters and the Twitches and the Discords and various places by that name. And I have a Service Desk podcast, which is technology for the not so technically savvy, in which a friend and I discuss and try to explain things to those who don't understand technology. And then I'm also on Beholder's Eye, which is an actual play Dungeons and Dragons podcast in which I get to be my wood elf Solara. And another character, well, various characters. We do one-shots and stuff too. But anyway, that is every Monday. And then every other Thursday, I'm now on LCP, D&D, on a regular basis. And the actual like D&D portion of that has been a long like a Western style, so that's been really fun. And we're going into some Savage Worlds here in a little bit. So yeah, it's been real fun. And thank you all for joining me here today so that we can raise some money for this Reach Out and Read, which is a fantastic charity to try to bring literacy to those who otherwise wouldn't necessarily have the means to be read to when they're young, and at that age when they can just absorb it all and really get to those levels of literacy so that they can be reading fluently by grade 3 at least, if not earlier.
Yeah, we're at $731.
Awesome.
We're so close to goal, guys.
So close to the next goal. And seriously, like looking at the other teams, we're like trouncing them. So
nice.
Like
yes.
Crush the charity.
You know, you're just like, hey, you know, it feels good. It feels good. Yeah.
Woohoo! So
Oh,
thank you for all swinging by today. We have an
the
extra
link to
3
my
minutes.
playcast while I looked it up while we were talking, so it's on Pinecast. It's
I posted
busy.
it in the
Yeah.
It's posted.
Oh, you've put it in the thing. Oh,
I posted it in there. Yeah.
Right, brilliant. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
That'll save me trying to describe it. Okay.
And yeah, thank you, Kim, for
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. It was
So much fun.
gathering
Yep,
this
that was
group
great fun.
together and running a fun game. And yeah, this was awesome.
And apart obviously from Penny, I don't think I've played with anybody else here before, and it's been great fun. Thank you.
Wonderful playing with all of you.
Likewise.
Thank you for bringing the real British accents.
And now, darling, should we reveal the truth and start speaking in our normal voices?
That's what the real British accent sounds
Oh
like.
no.
It is totally. Yeah, I'm just faking this.
What is playing at the?
We've been pulling the wool over our eyes the entire time.
It was Welsh the whole time.
Well, Penny is half Welsh anyway. But,
Hey, there you go.
There it is.
Hey.
I didn't squirt water out my nose.
No, I
nearly
would
did.
never.
Oh, and
this did not
hat.
happen.
Cute tiny hat.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to wear any of my fun headwear.
I know, right?
You should put something on right now.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's
I am-
mainly outside of camera. Oh, I see.
Oh, there
Yes.
we go.
I am glad I did get to
Ooh.
sing. I'm glad that was utilized.
I am too.
That was brilliant. I loved your character voice. That was
Thank
just
you.
Oh, it's so
fantastic.
amazing.
I am a sucker for pulling out ridiculous and fun character voices, so I'm glad I got to use this. Thank you for putting up with my silliness.
Absolute pleasure.
I didn't
All right,
know where to
is there
go with
anything
that.
else?
So.
You need to mention? I don't remember who's up next to you.
Well, I think there's a gap here. I think CA is going to play some videos, and the next game is.
Oh, we're scheduled till 12:30.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, dang. You guys want to have some fun at the tavern for a bit?
We're
actually
going to have
do-
to duck out because we've
Yeah.
got family coming over in. Well, I've got to go and pick them up in 3/4 of an hour. So unfortunately, we got to.
I also need to sleep because I was just in a game about 4 hours before we started this one.
Oh wow!
So there's an hour gap. But next up is the Unmarked Storm, which is another D&D 5e game, and
by DM Corey, I believe.
Okay.
You just said.
Yeah. Awesome. So, definitely
So consider this your lunch break.
gonna be a lot of fun, and yeah.
My good friend Samwise Gamegee is going to be in that game. She's amazing.
Good.
Oh, I've heard. I've seen her on Twitter and stuff.
Hi, Poon. How are you feeling?
Hey, Boone.
She might have a kidney stone, so.
Oh, yes, I saw something
That's what
about
that
that.
pain is.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah, I saw her saying something about drinking lots of water to try and help pass the kidney stone.
I've had 5 of those things, I tell you. It's not
Been
fun.
that unlucky so far. But,
No, thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I guess that's it. But thank you all. We love you to pieces. And stick around. We've got more games and more fun right here on the Thread Raiders Twitch channel.
yay!
Woo!
And,
Thanks, everyone.
All right.
Drink plenty of water. Go
bye.
get some food.
Bye.
Bye.